Hey y'all, I am like really pumped for this video because I have been really asking God to take me deeper lately. And a lot of you guys know that I have been training for a half marathon. And let's just get this straight. Let's just put this out there. It is nothing that I have done or I can do. It is honestly, y'all, Jesus, like working in me and through me and pushing my body to different levels and different limits, really. But y'all, through training for this, God has opened my eyes to a lot of different avenues for me and different ways to serve Him and to glorify Him and to worship Him. And a lot of people think that worshiping Jesus has to be like you're in a church, got your hands raised, like, and that's fine. That is worship. But there's a lot more that goes into worship than just Sunday morning. And so I'm just going to kind of share my testimony with this and my story with this. So it was like 2 months ago, I'm pretty sure. And Macy will correct me if I'm wrong. But 2 months ago, 3 months ago, Macy, one of my best friends, a lot of you know her, and we decided to start training for half marathon. Her and I, she's better than I am at running, but her and I have always ran together, and normally like I do 3 to 5 miles, but that's really my limit. And we were like, let's do a half marathon. Let's train for this. It's going to be hard, but let's do it. So like the first, second, third day, I don't really know. I have a bad memory. I ran 6 miles, and she wasn't with me that day, but I did the 6 miles, and I was like, you know what, Jesus? I don't know if I can do this. I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to do it. And normally, y'all, I call it my pump up music, my music that like gets me ready, gets me ready to work out and just, get some mind right. A lot of you can relate to that. But Jesus really pierced my heart a little bit. He was like, Mallory, you can't stop, Shepherd. He's like, you can't do this without me. So instead of struggling through this without me, struggle through it with me, and I'm going to get you through it. And I felt really convicted of just like giving this time to the Lord. And so I put on Hillsong Radio. I'll never forget, I put on the Hillsong United, and y'all, I went to town. Like, when I say that, I mean like I was worshiping Him. I'm not kidding, y'all. I think it was Jesus like running for me, because about the 4th mile I was about to die. And the whole time, y'all, I've got my hands in the air. I'm singing. I don't know how I'm singing, y'all, because if you ask Macy, I'm the worst like breather while I'm running, or I don't know how to breathe that well. It sounds like I'm dying. Thank God for headphones, so He can't hear me. But I was singing and I was worshiping, and I finished that run, and I was like, Jesus, thank you. Thank you for piercing my heart and convicting me so I can spend that hour with you. And I told Macy, I was like, Macy, you got to do this. You got to listen to Jesus while you're running. Listen to podcasts, listen to music. Take this time to serve Him and to be with Him. It's you and Jesus. Take this time. And so I just wanted to share with you, y'all. Last week we ran, or no, the week before, we ran 11 miles on the treadmill, and it was hard. It was very hard, and I knew it was about to be hard. But I told Macy, I said, listen, Jesus has laid this on my heart. Let's share a verse. Let's share something positive. Every mile that we reach, let's share that. Let's do that. It'll get us, motivated. It'll help us. Because about the 6th mile, my body starts depleting, okay? My legs start hurting. My shoulders are like really like tense because they've been in this motion. And I was like, let's do this. I really feel like this will help us. And y'all, we did it. It was 2 girls on a treadmill at 6 a.m. running literally like I'm not even making sense, but we were running for Jesus, honestly. And every mile we served him. We shared a Bible verse. We were like, fist bumping each other, and we were like raising our hands. It's just you and the Lord. And it got us through that because, y'all, the week before I did 10 miles and asked Macy, I was literally like doubled over, bent over on this hill, about to get sick. 10 miles was hard for me. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to change this. I'm going to give it to Jesus, and every mile we're going to share something with each other. And y'all, game changer. When you're trying to do something that's hard for you, uncomfortable for you, something probably you don't really want to do, call on his name. And I thought that's why I'm making this video, to tell you, like, y'all, get uncomfortable for Christ. Get out of your comfort zone. Like, ask God to stretch you. Ask God to take you out of what's normal for you and grow you. And y'all, I know I'm fired up and I probably sound crazy right now, but when you ask God to do more in your life, he's going to ask you to do more for him. He's going to ask you to do things that probably aren't popular, probably are going to make you at times stand alone, because when you follow Christ, it's not always going to be easy, and you're not always going to want to stand alone. But my challenge, and I hope this is making sense, but my challenge to you through this video is ask God big prayers. Pray big, seek big, ask God to take you out of your comfort zone and just grow you, y'all, and ask him to mold you, change you into the person he wants you to be. He created you to be. So that's really my challenge. Here I have something to share. It's Psalm 63, and it's David, and David was in the desert of Judah, and y'all, he's struggling. It's hot, and it's bare, and it's dry. And in verse 1, I want to share this. He says, "You, God, are my God. Earnestly I seek you. I thirst for you. My whole being longs for you in a dry and parched land where there is no water." Y'all, can you say that you earnestly seek Christ? Can you say that your whole being longs for Christ? Can you say that? And that was a big wake-up call for me. Y'all, doing this run and training for this has really strengthened me, y'all. It has made me desire Christ in a different way, because, y'all, I'm running those miles and it's me and God. Yes, Macy's right beside me, but it's me and the Lord. Me and the Lord, and it's my 3 hours with him. And it's just, I'm in his embrace. Y'all, he's got me. And I'm learning things I never knew. I'm growing deeper in my longing for him. So I just challenge you, y'all, get uncomfortable for Christ. Ask God to make you a person that is after his heart. Ask him, because when you do that, God answers. He answers in big ways. So anyways, this is what I had to say, and I want to also add that, y'all, sometimes we let sin that we've committed, we let bad things that we've let go on in our lives define us, and we let that stand in the way from, chasing after him and just truly being sold out. Y'all, the sin that you used to partake in, or that is a struggle for you now, you can use that. You can use that to reach people. Last video, I mentioned sex before marriage. It can be shepherd stop. It can be, getting drunk. It can be lying. It can be stealing. It can be disobeying. It can be jealousy. Whatever your sin is, y'all, don't let that hold you back. Ask God every day, like, God, cleanse me, forgive me. Let me put this sin that just entangles me behind me, and let me grow in you today. Y'all, you have to do that every day. Ladies, men, a big topic in our society is find you a godly man, find you a godly woman. Y'all, instead of find, seek that godly man, godly woman, seek Christ. When you seek Christ, y'all, everything lines up. And yes, pray for that godly man you want someday, ladies. Guys, pray for that godly I think I said that backwards. Anyways, pray for a spouse, y'all. That's okay. But ask God to move in your life so you'll be ready for that spouse. Ask God to move in your life so you'll be ready for that future job, that future career, that future friend that you may come in contact with, that future non-believer that may need to know Christ. In everything you do, seek Him earnestly, y'all. Ask God to make you uncomfortable this week. Find somebody that doesn't know the Lord. Get on your knees and cry out to God and say, God, change me, mold me. I want to further your kingdom with you. So that's really all I had to say today. It's just to challenge you to grow deeper, challenge you to dive deeper into His Word, and stand boldly for Christ. So I hope you have a good week, and I hope this encourages you.